Good morning. Okay, this being a rough month. This is just something. It's just 10:30 right now, and my day already is rough. Like I was saying before, ever since they have implanted me, I can't. I don't dream unless they give me the dreams. So this morning, I'm not really sure what all was in this dream, but it seemed when I woke up, it just seemed sexual. Not with men, but with trees. I could just remember just a bunch of trees, but I can't really fully remember the dream. But I felt that it was something sexual. I don't know if it was me doing the sexual or the trees doing the sexual. I can't remember. But I prayed. I began to pray against it and denounce it. Come against witchcraft. But then I thought about the um the story in the Bible where the blind man, when Jesus prayed for his eyes, he said he see men as trees. You know, the devil always trying to pervert everything about God. He tried to pervert it. And that's what came to my mind that, when the man saw men as trees, he seen in the spiritual realm. And this was something spiritual with these trees in my dreams. It was just me and trees, but it seemed sexual. The trees were alive as men. And so that, I'm celibate and I don't date. I don't try to. You can't take me to dinner. You can't take me nowhere. And so they can't get to me. So they trying to come in my dreams because before I was celibate and I'll meet someone every so many years. Every so many years, they'll send someone to me. And I didn't know nothing about no honeypots. And I didn't know, that this is what they were doing. But a prophet told me years ago that the devil was sending men to hurt me. But I didn't understand what he was saying because I didn't know nothing about gang stalking. I just knew I couldn't hold on to a man. I thought it was something wrong with me as a woman where I can't hold on to a man. And they'll just leave without any problems in the relationship, you know. But I don't go hunting them. I don't call them. If they don't come back, just don't come back. Because I'm not desperate for a man. One thing I'm not is desperate. And so I just started praying. And I started praying because this stuff is coming up out from under the floor, hit me right in my private area. And I just started saying, God, you said be ye holy. I'm trying to live holy. I'm celibate. I'm not dating. I'm just being with nobody. But they want to send this stuff up in the floor, hit me in my private area when I'm trying to sleep. I'm waking up, my whole body is vibrating, and I'm feeling this stuff hitting me in my private area. So I just started praying. They trying to destroy me and defile my body. But I ask you, Lord, everything, every penny that they making from this, they lose it all. They lose everything that they gain from GameStop and they lose it. Don't be pleased about nothing of this evil that they're doing. And I just pray that they lose everything, every single crumb that they have received from trying to destroy my life and destroy my sister's life and destroy everybody on the whole earth that's being gangsta. Every person that's receiving anything, I don't care if it's a piece of bread. If you receive a piece of bread from trying to destroy somebody else's life, I hope you lose your bread. Everything. Are you trying to take something that you didn't give? God give us life. So you putting yourself in God's seat because he hold the keys to life and death. You gang stalkers. And so this man with this burgundy car, he pulls up at 9:24. I timed it. He just left at 10:24. So he sat over there a whole hour. Just before my daughter left out to go to work. But he's still on my phone. And every time I put this thing where it get close, these people don't look like humans on my phone. Now, I don't know what this look like. That's him right there. That don't look like no human. That's him. But I saw him when he pulled up, and it's the older black man. It's the older black man. But this don't look like no human being. I don't know what this look like. I just don't know what that look like. But that's him. When I saw him with my natural eyes, I could tell he was an older black man. But I didn't see him. I saw him good, but I didn't see him long enough because I'm trying to see that my ex. But sometimes I don't think it is though. But he's kind of favoring. I think my ex was darker. But this is an older man, and there's a younger white guy goes over there. I think that white guy is military. I don't know what this man here is. But it kind of look like a bird or something. I don't know what they look like. It don't look human. I tell you that. But he sat there a whole hour. A whole hour. And this is another day. Let me see. This is another day that he came. I'm trying to get it where I can. That day, the last time he came twice. Because he left and he came back. And then the lady that stayed right on the other side over there, she was standing out there talking to him with her dog. With her, she was, I guess she called herself walking her dog. I can't see his face right now. It takes a little work. Let me pause it right quick. My phone don't want to act right this morning. I was trying to pull up the last one that the last time he was over there, where he left and he came back, and the woman that stayed over there at with the red truck, she was out there talking to him. She stayed out there a long time talking. So what he was saying to her, I don't know. But before my daughter left, he made sure he went out there when she went outside. He was gone. But they don't look like no human by way of this phone. I can't find that he was out there. There it is. Okay, there it is. That the last time they came, he came over there. My daughter had ordered something. They had the lady. They were trying to make sure they were saying something to the woman that brought my daughter her packages. Mm. It cut off before he left. This time, my phone got him. But he been out there. He been over there quite a few times. But that time, I didn't get him. And then my grandson sent me a picture of his daughter, and I'm noticing some type of light is shining on her. It's like she's only a year old, but she got sick. Nobody seemed to see this light but me. But it's right on the. I don't want to post her, because I don't trust these people. But they see her through my eyes. They see her when she come here. But I don't want to post her because I didn't get permission. But there's some kind of light shining on her, right on her. And like I keep trying to tell people, this not the real sun. This is some type of program, and they can control it. They can make it do what they want it to do. And I posted a lot of the sun at the other house because I had different types of cameras in. I might go back and try to get those cameras. I still had the cameras. It was just the base. They said I need to buy a new base, and I said no, that's never mind. I'll buy me some other type of cameras, but I might go back and go back and get the base for those cameras. I still have the camera, just the base don't work. At least that's what they saying. But they can. One thing I know, Arlo is a part of this gang stalking, and they are hackers. Spectrum is a part of this gang. That's the cable company. They are part of this gang stalking, and they are hackers. These people is into something else because when we moved to the house that we just left, and I got the cable hooked up. Okay, the first cable man came. He trying to find out my name. And I wouldn't tell him because this is not my house. You don't need to know my name because the bill is not in my name. So you don't need to know my name. So he canceled the order. So I had to call back to find out why come the cable won't work. And they said that it had been canceled. I didn't cancel. That fool canceled because he's a nut. He's a pure nut. You don't need to know my name. And so they sent this other guy. Okay, the first guy was a white dude. They sent this black dude, and then he was acting weird the whole time. He wouldn't even look at me. He kept his head down the whole time. He just kept his head down, would not look at me. He never did look at me. Even when he left, he didn't look at me. And but he had some type of power because when I stood beside him to sign my name, he grunted. I'm telling you the honest truth. It felt like my vagina flipped up and flipped back down. But I didn't make no type of expression or nothing because I didn't want them to know that I know y'all into something else. Just like them cops. There were two cops that attacked me with something. And I'm trying to tell y'all, these people is into something. Either they not us or they into some other stuff. Because he never would look at me, but yet you gonna flip my vagina inside. It felt like, you know how you cook bologna and it ain't funny. But when you cook bologna and it kind of flip up, go inside out, well, that's the way my vagina felt. These people are perverted. There's something going on. I don't know what it is. Like I said, I seen flying saucers. Somehow they getting on top of our house. How they getting up there? That's what my daughter asked me. How they getting up? I don't know how they getting up there. I know they be up there. I know I can hear a door slam. I know I've heard people tripping, falling over something up there. And there's something going on up under this house too. That's why they got it sealed. I think they three different types of different systems under this house. And they controlling it. And they got something where they can hear me talking and praying. Because this morning when I started praying, that uh energy that was coming up, it slowly went down. Slowly went down. And slowly went down. And it's not the first time it did that. They hear me when I'm talking. They hear me when I'm praying, especially when I'm praying against them. But I'm not praying for them. I have prayed for them, but I take it back. I pray for because they need Jesus. They really do need Jesus, but they may not be human. They may can't get Jesus. They may be done gone too far until they're not human no more. Just like them ascended masters. From what I understand, they used to be human, and they went so far till they went somewhere else. Maybe that's what they trying to do. I don't know. All I know is me. That's all I can tell you. Me. And I'm human. But that man, they didn't look like no human being in that car. They looked like some kind of bird person or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I know they stuff be going across the sky. I do know that. And they have a weird, I need to draw that. See if I can draw it. I seen someone draw this thing and she said that it was the Antichrist. Something dealing with the Antichrist. See if I can find a clean sheet of paper. It like go like, let me see if I can remember. It goes something like this here. And then it go like something like that there. And then it goes something like this here. The way it looks to me like that. That's the way it looked that I can remember like this here. And that's the way those lights up there are looking. And the lights that be on these cars look like that. Got that. It be a shine, but it have those lights kind of like that. But some of them, not all of them, some of them just a solid. But some of them have this here on it. And that light that's in that tree, he takes it down in the daytime. He hangs it back up at night. And he has it up there all night long. And then he takes it down in the daytime. Because he don't want nobody to see it. But it's shaped kind of like the topping of a Christmas tree. That's what it reminds me of. But it's some type of energy. And then there's another one that's round. And it's hollow in the middle. It look hollow in the middle, but I know it can pulsate. So I don't really know if it's hollow or not. It's clear in the middle. But it can something pulsate from it. I seen him with one. And the house where we just left, the people that was in the beige house, in the brown house, and a house across the street had that thing. So I don't know what this. All I know these people can't afford to create this stuff. This is military. And then I seen them with something look like a shotgun. I seen 3 people with that. Now what that thing is that shoot like a machine gun, I don't know. All I know, I just see the little white things coming across the fence. And then one of the military men, I saw him with something look like a backpack. Cause I took the trash out early in the morning, and I felt something hit my stomach. And he got out his truck and walked in the house. So he was waiting on me to take the trash out, but evidently he was sitting out there in that truck all night long. And then once I took the trash out and he hit me, it felt like something opened up my stomach. That's what it felt like. And then it make you bounce. But the man with the white van, he's beginning to have meetings with people because yesterday, I thought about it. I said, yesterday was Martin Luther King's birthday, and he's over there holding meetings for the murder people, for the destroy people's lives. When Martin Luther King he represented trying to hold things together, and he trying to tear things apart. This is some crazy, extremely crazy stuff. But we ain't seen nothing yet. They ain't seen nothing yet. They haven't seen nothing yet. What's going to come? They gonna wish. They're gonna be calling on Jesus because the Bible say that man gonna wanna die and they can't. Death is gonna leave them. And then also say something about men's hearts gonna fail them from what they're gonna see from the shaking of the heavens. That ain't exactly how it goes, but that's what it. God gonna shake the heavens, and I think what's gonna happen is that they're not gonna. What's up there in the sky hiding is not gonna hide no more. It's not gonna be able to hide no more. I need to find that scripture. See if I can find so I can read it right. Okay, I found it. And it say this is Luke chapter 21, verse 26 through 36. Men's heart will fail them for fear and for looking upon those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and glory. The heaven is going to be shaken. I do believe when the heaven is shaking, that those things that's up there in the sky hiding, not going to be able to hide anymore. And they're probably going to come against us down here. I didn't, Bible don't say that, but that's what I feel. Maybe this is what's going to happen. And this when it say, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and glory. And that's probably during the time of Armageddon. With power, he's coming with power and glory. And I think this is going to be the time of Armageddon, where he's coming to stop whatever is going to be happening on the earth. He's going to stop it because he's going to beat Satan and his kingdom. Let me see what this say. This still say something about. You say, what does the Bible say about shaking the powers of heaven? Let me see what the answer they have. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken, men fainting with fear and with foreboding. foreboding. And that's what I think. That's what I'm saying. They can't whatever. Okay, foreboding of what is coming on the world, for the powers of the heavens will be shaken. Men fainting with fear and with foreboding of what is coming on the world, for the powers of heaven will be shaken. Well, they ain't really saying that. What I think, 'cause I really do feel that, especially during the daytime, you can't see stuff up there. You can see it at night. They can't hide at night because they have the lights. But I think that when God shake the heavens, they're not gonna be able to hide day nor night. Because they's up there. They's up there. There's something up there and it comes down and it goes back up. And I've timed it, it goes back up before 6 o'clock in the morning. Let me see this other. What I say? Okay, Revelation. Those days shall Revelation 9 and 6. And in those days shall men seek death and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. So there's gonna be a time when men's heart is gonna fail them, but there's also gonna be a time when they're gonna wanna die, and death will not. They can't. They won't be able to die. It's not saying that when the heaven is shaking that they're gonna die. It's just saying that let me see if I can find that back. Okay, men's hearts will fail them for fear. So if your heart fail you, that's kind of talking like death or I have a heart attack. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know, but it's gonna be two different times for looking upon those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. So the only thing I can say is when the time comes when they want to destroy us and want to cut off, because the Bible do talk about cutting the heads being cut off. Don't try to save your life. When they want to cut your head off, sing Jesus. Just sing a song of joy. If you live the life, that if you still living in sin, don't sing. There ain't no need of you singing. But that's why I be saying we got to get close to Jesus, and we got to live according to his word. We have to know what the word say and not interpret the word our own way, but get the truth. Cause you got people that been in church all their life, they don't know the truth because you got these greedy preachers who think more about driving a Cadillac or a BMW, having these great big houses so that they can brag about what they people in church got them. You think God pleased with that? So when it comes to that time, we can't faint. We can't fall back and try to save our life by saying we don't know Jesus. We're not Christian. No, you best to say, yes, I know Jesus, I love Jesus, and he is my God. Because those who are not, who don't belong to Jesus, they will die two deaths. We'll die one death. That's just this body. Our soul and our spirit will live on in Jesus. And this is what we want. Those who don't know Jesus and not living for Jesus will die two deaths. They'll die from this body, and their soul and spirit will be cast into the lake of fire. So we have to remember, when they want to come and break in our house and take us out of our house and want to destroy us, they can only destroy the body. This is not our real self. Our real self is inside of this house, inside of this temple. So these people sitting around thinking they really hurting us. They are hurting us. We do feel their pain. At least I do. I can't say everybody going through what I'm going through, because I don't hear a lot of people saying that they're going through. I do hear some people saying that they being burnt. But a lot of people, I'm just hearing them say they're being followed. There's a difference in being followed and being tortured. I'm being pure tortured. Pure natural born tortured. My sister's being tortured because she just say no more, pretty much. She don't even know when you trying to do good by her. She fights everything that you do. Her mind is just gone. She seeing things that they put in her head. And they're really trying to get me in that same predicament. But see, she didn't know what was going on. And she used to tell me she hear wind when she was hearing technology. And that stuff, it shrink. Her brain was being shrinking, and holes in her head, in her brain rather. I play music for her during the daytime, but I may need to just leave it on while she sleep. I cut it off. I'm gonna start keeping it cut on while she sleep too. But I'm gonna cut this off and just I just have to live the best way that's the only way we can do, just live the best way we can. But I've listened to Apostle, what's his name, David Gilliam or something like that. But I mean, he really be trying to warn people about this fix, but people ain't listening. People go, he do live, and people come on that them trolls. Them trolls is really idiots. He trying to warn the people about these fix, and they so stupid. They just come on and want to say some of the most stupid stuff. They pure idiots. Pure idiots. This man is trying to tell you not to trust these people because they is not telling the truth. They're not telling the truth about none of this stuff because they want us dead. Then you got the idiot troll in there. When somebody trying to take enough of you to tell you the truth, and you being a dummy, a pure idiot. That you don't want to hear the truth because you're so stupid. When you take that fix and you start some things later on down the line, because I do believe there's gonna be a certain time that all this stuff gonna take place, and you're gonna see. And what really bothers me is the children. When these parents is giving this to the children, and this is what's really bothering me, because the children, they don't know no better. People want to take it because somebody giving them $100. Your soul salvation ain't worth but $100. People turning on their friends to get a house. Your soul salvation is that Jesus said he go to prepare a place, mansions. For your house, you rather get a house and go to hell. Go to be cast into the lake of fire. That's all you worth, or just a house. Hmm. Or a car. You only worth a car. You're not worth eternal life in with Jesus. When you got streets of gold, mansions, you'll never be sick ever again. You got grass with diamonds and rubies on the tip of it that you can walk on and it won't cut your feet. And most of all, you be with God. But y'all sell your soul for a house or a car or a gift card. That's all y'all worth. I'm talking to the whoever that'll take the fix. Whoever. Because I'm telling you, we being hit with something that our body is not made for. This is what's making us sick. But you can build up your immune system. Take something to keep your bowels moving and run this stuff out of your body. Vitamin C, zinc, and vitamin D3. Get you some ginger, turmeric, garlic, lemon, and raw honey. Make you either you can grind it up or make a tea. And with the tea, you can use tea bags, ginger tea. I use ginger tea and ginseng tea. And I made me a whole gallon of it. Because I was feeling sick. Like I was coming down with something called they hit me, putting this stuff in my body. But I'm not going to let them make me sick. So I just start working on me, taking stuff to make me feel better. And they do. But see, the thing is, they don't stop. They don't stop sending this stuff to enter your body, to attack your body. Because whoever the landlord is so greedy for money, death is going to, money is going to be their death. Money will be the death of these people. Or they so greedy for money, they want money for the person that's renting from them. And then they get money from this organization for letting them do they fix up their house to be a weapon. But they're gonna die before they get a chance to enjoy. This money not gonna bring them no pleasure. And for somebody to do this kind, they have to be miserable. A good-hearted person couldn't do this. It would take a miserable person who is unhappy with themselves and with their life that they can do gang stalking and human trafficking or anything that'll hurt somebody. There's no way these people can be happy. There's no way. There's no way they can feel good about themselves. They're very little people, but they want big trucks and big cars to build them up because they so little. I don't have a car, period. And I don't need one if I got to hurt somebody else to get it. I'm 63 and never owned a car, not ever. But I got around, do the things I needed to do without hurting anybody. But you can't even catch a Uber or Lyft because they gang stalkers. They make sure they put them in every place, everywhere that you'll need, everywhere that you'll need help. They got the devil there. So I'm gonna one more time. I do this every time because this stuff just keep popping up in my head. So I'm trying to say it all before I get off. So have a very, very blessed and glorious day. And those of you who can reach heaven, pray for me and my sister. But if you can't, if you are demonic, don't pray for me. I don't accept it. And I call it null and void before you even do it.